Well, good evening, everyone. This is Mike Bass back again with another forecast update for you for this April the 13th, 2026. I'm hoping everybody had a great Monday after so far, but it's a great Monday evening. Hope everybody can stay safe and well, and also enjoy the weather because the only weather you got. Okay, in tonight's video, we'll be taking a look at the storm system here moving across the country, your local forecast for Tuesday and Wednesday. Also take a look at the current watch and warning advisory map. Also take a look at the Storm Prediction Center outlook for severe weather for your Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday as for day 5, and also take a look at the snowfall totals across the lower 48 as well. So if you have not subscribed to my channel, make sure you subscribe, also like these videos, share these videos, and we're still trying to reach that 700 subscriber mark. Greatly appreciate it. Please hit that subscribe button so that way we can get these numbers climbing pretty quickly here, so I can get to at least 700, and then we're going to shoot for 1,000 after that. So alright, well, let's go and get the show on the road here, folks. Alright, you can see we got a little storm system here across portions of the Carolinas, but no precipitation falling, just some upper level moisture moving across the area. Got a little bit of activity up here in portions of Virginia, and then more activity up here around Newfoundland, also New Brunswick, Maine areas as well that will continue to move away from the area. Got a cold frontal boundary stretching from up here around the Great Lakes. You can see the activity around Wisconsin, Michigan, all the way back to Texas. You can see a little bit of subtropical jet trying to get us at together across portions of the southwestern U.S. and then kind of pivoting activity across the central U.S. as that high pressure ridge kind of remains over the eastern U.S. for several more days to come. Got more activity over here in Wyoming, also into areas of Colorado, also Utah, Nevada, California, Arizona, New Mexico, California, the Baja region, stretching up into Montana. You can see a little upper level swirl over a portion of Idaho, and you can see a upper level low there, bringing some moisture to North Dakota, and also into Minnesota and Wisconsin, South Canada. And you can see another little batch of precipitation moving into Washington, Oregon State, which is coming in from the northwest. Alright, let's move on into your local forecast. Here your Tuesday outlook now. We can see we got some heavy pockets of heavy snow in Washington State. Mixed precipitation there as well, stretching in northern California, Idaho, and Montana. More mixed precipitation in Utah to Arizona to areas of New Mexico, Colorado, Wyoming, and portions of Nebraska. Shower activity over here in western Washington and Oregon State, a little bit in northwestern California. Shower activity up here in Wyoming, South Dakota, a little bit in North Dakota and Minnesota, stretching over here toward Lake Superior. A little bit of mixed precipitation in North Dakota, South Canada. Critical fire weather over here in areas of Colorado, portions of northern extreme North Texas, northeastern New Mexico, western and southwestern area of Kansas, western Oklahoma as well. Shower activity also down here in areas of Arizona, New Mexico. Then we got thunderstorms and showers from Texas to Missouri to Nebraska, Colorado, Wyoming, Utah, Minnesota, Wisconsin, Lake Huron, over here in southeast Canada, toward areas of Maine, Rhode Island, Pennsylvania, down toward North Carolina, and Virginia, and West Virginia, eastern Kentucky, and also a little bit in southeastern Missouri. You can see we've got severe weather from Texas all the way to Michigan. Heavy rain and flash flooding over portions of Michigan and portions of Wisconsin areas as well. Shower activity for northern Maine also. Otherwise, back dry high pressure to remain in charge of your local forecast area for your Tuesday. Alright, let's move on into your Wednesday forecast now. And it should roll out something like this here across the board. Okay, we're still waiting, but you can see the weather features across the board as well. We got warm fronts and cold fronts as well, and some little troughiness stretching from Florida to Connecticut, and then over New Mexico to Montana, and then across portions of Nevada up in the Idaho areas as well. Alright, we got mixed precipitation over here in Washington, Oregon, California, Nevada to Idaho to Montana to Wyoming to Utah. And then we got some pockets of heavy snow in portions of Montana, Idaho, Washington, Oregon State. Some thunderstorms and showers also for western Washington, Oregon State. More thunderstorms and showers from Texas all the way to Arkansas to Wisconsin to Iowa to portions of South Dakota, Nebraska to Michigan, Lake Huron, over to areas of New York State, New Hampshire, Connecticut, Pennsylvania, Ohio, stretching down to Arkansas. Got some severe weather from North Texas to Oklahoma, Kansas, Missouri to Iowa to Wisconsin, Illinois. Shower activity across Nebraska, South Dakota, Minnesota, Lake Superior. Also over here in portions of Maine, stretching into New Brunswick areas as well. Otherwise, expect your high pressure to remain in charge of your local forecast area for your Wednesday. Alright, let's move on into the current watches warning advisory map for your locations across the nation. And it should roll out something like this here across the board. Alright, we got some winter weather advisory for portions of Southern California, frost advisory for Northern California, winter storm warnings and winter weather advisory for Oregon and Washington State. Some special weather statements there also. More special weather statements for portions of Minnesota over to areas of North Dakota. More special weather statements for North Carolina and Georgia. Red flag warnings, North Georgia, Texas, also in New Mexico, Colorado, Wyoming, South Dakota, Nebraska, Kansas. You're included in that red flag warning. Also special weather statement for Texas, New Mexico, and also portions of Colorado and Kansas. Freeze watches in effect for Colorado and Utah. Got some freeze warnings and winter weather advisory for Utah. Wind advisories up here in areas of Arizona. And also we have some blow and dust advisory for southeastern Arizona, southwestern New Mexico. Flash flood warnings and severe thunderstorm warning for central Texas. We got severe thunderstorm watches up here with thunderstorm warnings, tornado warnings, tornado watches stretching from Wisconsin to Minnesota to Iowa to also over here to South Dakota. And we have some flood watches in effect for northern Michigan, Wisconsin, and also northern Michigan. And got some flash flood warnings there also. Got more severe thunderstorm watches and warnings for Ohio, Indiana, southern Michigan, and central Michigan as well. Alright, let's see. We got smoke crack advisory, gale warning from Maine all the way down to the Wakefield, Virginia area, southeast Florida, southern California, Washington State, around the Alaska region. Also some inland areas. We have some winter weather advisory, winter storm warnings to the east, southeast, and they have a wind advisory for the southern areas of the the Hawaiian chain island. Getting ahead of myself, folks. Alright, severe weather perspective of the video. This is for your Tuesday. We have a marginal risk and a slight risk from Texas to Michigan to Ohio. Enhanced risk up here around Del Monte to Milwaukee to Chicago. Marginal risk from up here to Birmingham, Alabama, Burlington, Vermont. Getting ahead of myself again. Burlington, Vermont. And also toward Watertown, New York. Then we got general thunderstorms in the light degrees stretching to Roanoke, Virginia, to portion of Portland, Maine, and then over here by Cheyenne, Wyoming, Grand Junction, and Durango areas of Colorado. Alright, tornado probability look like this. We have 2% in the green, 5% in the brown, 10% in the yellow, and then these slashed yellow and brown slashed areas where significant tornadoes from EF2 to EF4 tornadoes are possible in these areas. Damaging winds looks to be like this: 5 and 15% from Texas to Michigan to portion of New York State. Large hail rolls out like this: 5 and 15%. There's that 30% risk over portion of Iowa to Illinois, to portion of Michigan, and also portion of Wisconsin. But anywhere in that yellow slashed area could be significant hail as well, to baseball to golf ball size hail. Alright, Storm Prediction Center outlook for day number 3, which is Wednesday. Should roll out like this here across the board. Marginal risk from Texas to Milwaukee, all the way to Binghamton, New York, Scranton, Pennsylvania, and then from Wichita Falls to Del Monte, Iowa, southern areas of Wisconsin. Alright, probability looks like this across the board: 5 and 15% area risk area from Texas to Iowa. That's a significant area for large hail, damaging winds, and tornadoes. Alright, here's a look at day number 5. This is your Friday outlook from Fort Steele to Del Monte, 15% risk area. Jefferson City, Kansas City, Wichita, Tulsa, you're included in that as well. Alright, now let's move on into the snowfall total. You can see the Heaviest snow over South Canada, Michigan, and then again across Minnesota, the western U.S. from Colorado to New Mexico, Arizona, Utah, also Nevada, California, Oregon, Washington State, Montana, southwestern Canada around British Columbia. Now also over here across South Canada as well, you can see lots of snow, even a few pockets of snow over here in western North Carolina, also western Virginia, and also in the West Virginia as well, and also up toward Maine, toward New York State, and also toward Ohio, Indiana, portion of Illinois, Wisconsin, Michigan, get some heavy snow as well. Alrighty, so I hope everybody enjoyed the video. Make sure you subscribe if you have not. Like the video, share the video. We'll catch you back in the next one. So have a wonderful Monday evening, folks. Take care and also enjoy the weather, because the only weather you got.